And early voting starts today in Hillsborough County. It's the first county in our area to open polls for voters ahead of the August primary in a couple weeks. Unlike Election Day, you can vote early at any site in the county that you live in. You'll just need to bring your license or photo ID and a card with your signature on it. We have a list of early voting locations on 10tampabay.com.
You know, the August primary just weeks away, and if you plan to vote by mail, the deadline to get a ballot sent to you is less than a week away.
Yeah, the clock is ticking. Our 10 Tampa Bay Vote Squad has everything you need to know about vote by mail. Here's Erin Parsegian with the details.
Thank you so much.
In Florida, any registered voter can vote by mail. To get a ballot sent to your home, you must request one at least 10 days prior to an election. You can do so in person at your county supervisor of elections office, on the phone, or online. You'll need to provide your full name, address, and either your Florida ID number or last 4 digits of your Social Security. You can also pick up a ballot anytime before Election Day. Either way, your ballot must be returned by 7 p.m. on election night. If you're mailing it, USPS suggests mailing it a week before Election Day to ensure it gets there on time. There are also ballot drop boxes available in every county, and they are secure.
We've been telling people all along that this is a really safe way for you to cast a ballot.
An Associated Press survey found no cases of widespread fraud, ballot box damage, or vandalism that could have affected the results in the 2020 election.
Substantiates what we in the elections business know. We're always going to say that there's not zero fraud. There is always little bits of fraud out there, but there's nothing that's big enough or organized to overturn or change an election.
And I requested this ballot last week. Just a couple days later, it was waiting for me in my mailbox. Now, the deadline technically to get one sent to your home is this Saturday, but election officials say please do it much earlier than that, especially if you plan on mailing that ballot in, because it, like I said, takes 7 days likely to get there, and that's the timeline you want to give yourself to get there on Election Day. Meanwhile, we have all that info as well as where you can find ballot drop boxes and when you can actually drop them off to those drop boxes, because that has also changed this year on 10tampabay.com/vote. Live in Tampa, Erin Parsegian, 10 Tampa Bay.
Erin Parsegian with all the details there. By the way, vote by mail ballots getting extra attention at the post office. Want to take a deeper dive into this too. The U.S. Postal Service has created a new division to handle election mail. The goal here? Shorten the time it takes the ballot to reach voters, then return to election workers. In 2020, the Postal Service says more than 135 million ballots were delivered to and from voters. They said they were able to get 98% of those ballots to voters and back to election workers within 7 days. So far, nearly 40 million ballots have been mailed this year to voters nationwide ahead of the August primary.